Now you're going to come back over once you've drawn that line and do the same thing that you did on the other side. And you're going to push-pull this side in, okay? So come over here, grab your push-pull tool, and take this side and go in 8 inches. And then now we're going to go underneath, and we are going to take care of this piece right in here. So let's come over to the line tool. Make sure that you're orbiting underneath and get in real close. So remember, we want to make sure this is a blue line. Okay, blue. We want this edge right here. Okay, this edge right here. And then let's push-pull it and see what happens. All right, let's see if we can go as far as we can. There we go. Don't worry about if you've got some material right here. If things don't match up, it's okay. That's quite all right. Okay, let's click on the eraser tool, get rid of that line. Okay, there we go. Looks pretty good. Like I said, don't worry about that right there. All right, now let's go around to this side and let's see what we can do for this side. Now, this is where things might get a little weird, but that's okay. Don't worry about it. Let's go draw a line here and go all the way out to the end. All right, we're going to push-pull 8 inches. Let's push it. We're going to push it in 8 inches. Okay, and do the same thing for this side. Draw a line. All right, we're just connecting. Draw a line. Ooh, that's okay. And then we're going to, actually, I might go ahead and just connect those lines. Things are going to get weird, but I'll just connect it. All right, it's not straight, but I'm going to connect them. And then let's do 8 inches, 8 inches. And then if you want to, then let's go ahead and try to get underneath here and see if we can get rid of some of this material. So let's go in and let's do a straight line up and then push pull. This is going to get a little jacked up, I already know. All right, let's push pull this one. This one's going to be okay. The other one's going to be a little off. So let's get rid of that line. Okay, so let's go around to the other side, see how that's a little jacked up, but that's okay. I'm not going to look at the back of the house. Okay, draw a line. All right, let's get up underneath there. Draw a line, make sure it's blue. Okay, and let's push pull that. And this might get a little, it wasn't a straight line. See how it wasn't a straight line because it wasn't, I didn't make it red. So this is why it's not push pulling. Okay, so you can try, and you might encounter that, and that's okay. If you want to try to erase that, you can. Okay. Now, if you went and tried to erase this, something bad might happen. In this case, it didn't, but sometimes if you go to erase something like that, you might lose a wall. And if you do, just click the undo button. That's fine. So here we go. We have a nice house with some eaves. Looks pretty good. So now we're ready to get into some textures. Okay. So let me move this around a little bit. Let me pan. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the work instructions, and because now I want to show you some things. Alright, so if you look at the picture of the house, you've got some beige going on for the texture, and you've got sort of like some beiges and purples for the roof. So let's talk a little bit about your materials. So your materials and components are all over here on this toolbar. So these are your components, this is your materials list. So to get to your materials, click on this button here, and this brings it up in your default tray. Again, this is what's in your model, and this is how you're going to browse. So I'll tell you that in your house, the texture of the house is actually stone. So click on, it's this stone right here, this beige stone. So when you click on it, you'll have a little bucket. And all you have to do is just come over here and just click on each surface of the house. This is like the easy part. This is sort of like the easy and fun part. I always like this part. So just click on each surface, and then there you go. You've got the texture of the house. And then the The roof, let's go find roofing, and it is this roofing right here. It's kind of like a light color. So click on this one and then just paint your roof. We're not painting this right here. This stays white. So you just paint the 4 surfaces of the roof. And then that's pretty much it. The next thing to do is get your door and windows and do some landscaping, and then that's it. So now we need the components list. So let's make sure we're ready for the front door. Okay, front door goes here. Okay. Now click components, and that's going to put it up here. All right, and we're going to search the 3D warehouse. So in your work instructions also, okay, do a search in the Google warehouse for, I have to be specific for this or else it'll take us forever to find this front door. Front door with pineapple knocker. So here's what I suggest you do. Copy this from your work instructions, okay? Do a copy, come over to Sketchup, and then do a, oh, it doesn't do that. So you're going to have to do a hotkey, Control V as in Victor for paste, and then do your search. Okay, there's your front door. Simple, okay? Front door with pineapple knocker. Click on it, okay? And it might take a minute. Remember, we're on the web now. So it doesn't have the memory that it would if it was a software program. It's going to be a little funky, okay? So you might have to place it a little bit on the outside, okay, or else it's going to go inside. So just sort of place it right here, orbit around, and we're going to have to move it a little bit, okay? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move it up as close as I can get without it actually going inside of the house. So you're going to have to be a little patient with it, okay? And then try to make sure that you get it centered. Make sure that it's centered, okay, on that wall, okay? All right. Now, once you get the front door, then it's time for the windows. Now, you've got 2 different types of windows. You've got, and I kind of talk you through it also on here, okay? The window that goes here is a double hung 69 by 58. There again, copy, okay? Come back over here in your search, Control V as in Victor, Control V, paste. Your 69 by 58, your double hung. All you have to do is click on it and then put it right here. That's what goes on this wall. And then you've got another window that goes on the other 2 walls. Okay, there's your double hung 69 by 58. So then the next window, see how this isn't so bad. Once you get the layout of the house done, adding this stuff is no big deal. All right, the next one, double hung 102 by 64. All right, so let's do a copy. Come over to SketchUp. Let's do a paste. All right. Search. All right, doesn't matter which one. Grab one. All right, now there's 2 of them. We're going to go on this wall, okay, and then we're going to go on this wall. So you might need to make sure that it's centered. Okay, everything looks good. Good deal. All right, there's your windows and door. Pretty simple, okay? Next, okay, we got a couple little bushes right here across from the front door. One on one side, one on the other. All right, Google Warehouse, conical hedge shrub. So guess what? Conical hedge shrub. All right, copy it. I'm doing the hotkey, Control C for copy. I'm going to go here. I'm going to do a Control V for paste. Search. There it is. Either one of these 2, I don't want a hydrangea, that's not what I want. Either one of those 2, click on it. Now, it might start getting a little slow now that we've started adding some stuff in here. So now placement's going to be important. Make sure that you work with placement, okay? And make